Welcome to Channel 22 Sports on the campus of Lawndale High School. Bethel along with Bernard Riggs. And Bernard, we got a good one tonight. North Torrance, if they win, they wear a share of the Pioneer League action. So it should be a good one. Lawndale gives up the first bucket. North Torrance with 4 senior starters on senior night. Brittany Hale, Paige Yonamin, number 14, Kayla Shimasaki, number 21, Tracy Matsushita, number 30, and Sydney Kuruyama. North Torrance in the dark blue with light blue trim. Lawndale in the white with red trim. And there you can see Melissa Beatty. She had a big game last one. Puts it off the glass, still good. Beatty, second rebound, no. Ball is still loose, and it's going to go out of bounds to Lawndale. So, Bernard, Lawndale finishing up their season. Last one, it was senior night tonight, and you see head coach Bishop giving out a lot of praise to the girls that have stuck it out this season.
It has been an eventful, or I should say a non-eventful season for the Lady Cardinals as you see them score that bucket. Hopefully it will be an interesting contest. The Lady Saxons, as you mentioned, trying to wrap up a spot in the playoffs in the Pioneer League. On the other hand, the Lady Cardinals just looking to get started for next year, hoping that they can rebuild, or if you will, a young program. Just their first year back playing league ball. So I think Coach Anthony Gibson has a lot to build on, and he's optimistic that tonight's game will be a good one, as they did play North Torrance well at their own place several weeks ago.
Brittany Hale with the bucket for North Torrance. 4-2 Saxons as North is bringing on the full court press. It's senior night. For Lawndale, only 2 seniors, one of those being Rosemary Hernandez. Melissa Beatty, you're talking about how young. She's a junior right there inbounding the ball, 6 foot. Her brother, we'll see him in the boys game later on the night. Inbounds it to Rosemary Hernandez, guarded by Tracy Matsushima.
She is a force to be reckoned with. You saw her in the last set down. She had about 3 offensive rebounds. She's averaging right at 8 blocks a game. Be interesting to see if she can keep that up tonight. No doubt there might be some sort of an award for her at the end of the season if she can keep that up.
Definitely. You know, you talk about the 8 blocks per game. That's one of the tops in the state. Not just Southern Section, the entire state. A great award for Melissa Beatty.
And if she ever gets some low post offensive game by next season, she's certainly going to be someone that the Pioneer League is going to have to deal with.
You know, Coach Gibson's going to want to work that in the off season. He talked about they're not taking a break. 2 weeks off, and then the girls are going to get right back to work, and they have a first-year program, and they're at the fast break. Danielle Lambert with this going to pop the shot off the glass, no good. Ball is loose, rebounded by Hernandez. Ball is stripped away by a Saxon. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll stay Lawndale ball. As you see, the coaches are fired up there because they're in this game. Down by 2 to North Torrance. North Torrance 21-3, 6-0 at home. 7-2 in league action. They're tied with South Torrance for first in Pioneer League action. Hernandez with the ball in the paint. Knock it down. Game is now tied at 4. 5:35 to go in the first quarter.
And that's what they're going to have to do, is move the ball around. Coach Gibson told me he wants to not get into a running game with these girls from North Torrance. He wants to settle the ball down, work it around, and get a good shot. He realizes that his team is undermanned, undersized, except for at the center spot, and he wants to make sure that his girls get some confidence, as you see the nice drive in the lane there.
Yeah, Tracy Matsushima with the nice drive, a 5'6" senior. North Torrance going with an all-senior lineup, the last regular season game. A nice move by head coach Tina Gross just to put the seniors and give them some kind of recognition. Hernandez with the ball, dribbles through 2 defenders, picks it up in the corner, guarded closely, finds Lambert with it off the glass, no good. It's going to go to rebound to Brittany Hale. Hale's going to push it up the court for the Saxons. Bounce pass down the middle, intercepted by Henderson Smith.
And Beatty there to pick that ball up and give it to one of her teammates. She's a slow mover down the court, but she certainly is very effective once she gets the ball at a sweet spot. Shot is no good there by Hernandez, and the Saxons take it the other way.
Yeah, Brittany Hale with it on the far side. Hale's going to pop a 14-footer, and it's good. So that makes it 6-4 Saxon as a timeout is called by the Lawndale Cardinals. It'll be a quick 30-second timeout.
I think Coach Anthony Gibson doesn't want this game to get out of hand too quick. He certainly is optimistic that tonight's game certainly is a building block for his squad next year. And as you mentioned, they're going to be right back in this gym in a couple of weeks trying to get ready for next year. As he mentioned at the outset, we didn't see it, but he introduced the 2 lone seniors on this team. So he's got a full young squad coming back next year. And I really think they're going to be a team to be reckoned with if they can just get some skills from some of their big interior people.
And you talk about Melissa Beatty. You know, one thing they always say, you can't teach size. When you're 6 foot, you can't teach that.
That is something every coach dreams of and hopes that he can just find the little lady or some big guy at the playground that he can bring in to his program, because as you mentioned, that is such a commodity, especially at high school, not to mention it after they get out of here.
It looks like North Torrance is going to switch the lineup a little bit. Checking in is Megan Padilla, number 15. Also number 31, Kristen Dresser. The ball is loose and it's going to get thrown out of bounds by Lawndale. It's going to be a turnover there. It'll go to the Saxons.
Cardinals had a hard time with that full court press, and certainly something that I'm sure Coach Tracy Gross has been working on, getting ready for the playoffs in the next week.
Kelly Kika with it over to Danielle Yamauchi. Kika likes the three ball. She's going to pop it and she's going to drop it. And Kelly Kika with a three-pointer, the first one of the game for North Torrance. They take an 11-4 lead. And Kika, Bernard, she likes to shoot the three ball.
This young lady has radar. I mean, she is one of the best shooters in the South Bay. As you know, back early in December, she had 2 back-to-back games where she scored 8 three-pointers. She's already 1 for 1 from the three-point line. We'll see if she can kind of duplicate any of that tonight.
And Beatty with the big shot block. You talk about her leading the state in shots. She already has 1 of the game.
There she is.
Kika's going to pop another one. Front of the rim, no good. Ball is loose, and it's going to go to North Torrance. Offensive rebound. That one's going to go to Megan Padilla with the rebound. Down low, kick it out. Kika thought about it. He's going to pop one, drive. Back of the rim, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll stay Saxon ball.
Henderson Smith knocking that ball out of bounds, trying to get possession of it, but at least she kept it away from the North Torrance young lady.
Pop it out to Danielle Yamauchi. Front of the rim, no good. Ball's loose. Kristen Dresser with it. Ball still loose. North Torrance has it. Kiko with it. Near midcourt line, whips over to Danielle Yamauchi. 19 on the shot clock. Yamauchi drives. Down low to Dresser. Dresser down on the right side is fouled before the block by Beatty. It'll be fouled on the ground, so the ball will go out of bounds to North Torrance, a new shot clock.
Well, there you saw Beatty having her presence on the inside. Would have been a clean block had she not gotten the foul early out on top. So just another opportunity for the Saxons to get something here to stretch this lead at 11-4, 7-point lead early here in the first period.
Yeah, Jasmine Greenridge checks in for the Cardinals. Kayla Eddings will take a seat. Mauchi, left elbow to Dresser. Dresser back to Yamauchi. Cross-court pass out to Kika. 15 on the shot clock. Yamauchi with it. Finds a teammate in the paint. No good. Rebound is going to go to Jocelyn Barnes. But Barnes is found by Beatty. And Beatty thought she had all ball, but Barnes will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
They're going to say the officials, let's call their names, give them a little airtime. Meredith Henry, and the call was made by John Fierro. Says that she was a little too aggressive, I guess we'll call it, going over the back there. But needless to say, that big girl, she covers a lot of ground underneath in the paint.
First free throw by Barnes is good, and Coach Gibson just looked at the referee Fierro. They both kind of smiled at each other like, okay. Second free throw is up, it's good, so Barnes knocks them both down. 13-4, North Torrance on top of Lawndale. 2:18 to go in the first quarter. The Saxons with the pressure.
And that is one of the successes for, I should say, one of the things that helps this North Torrance team. They're an excellent free throw shooting team. We'll see that perhaps a little bit exhibited tonight as the ball goes out of bounds and almost took out one of our officials down here in the corner.
Not much room down near the baseline. North Torrance with a turnover. Saxons wearing the dark blue uniforms with the light blue numbers. Lawndale in white with red numbers. Danielle Lambert with a nice move on the near side. Lambert turns around, picks up her dribble, finds a teammate, shot is no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go to North Torrance with 1:55 to go in the first quarter.
Well, they seem to handle that pressure a little bit better that time. Got it across the half-court line, but unable to capitalize.
Kiko with the shot, no good. Ball's loose. Beatty with it, using her 6-foot size man, but has the ball stolen. Kristen Dresser with it. Dresser's going to pop the shot, and it goes down. So the lead is now 16-4 North Torrance. So it started off good for Lawndale. They were in this game, was tied at 4, but North Torrance has gone in a significant run, a 12-0 run here in the first quarter.
And I know that full court pressure is having a huge effect as you see another turnover steal there for the Lady Saxons.
Barnes with it, free throw line, kicks it out to Padilla. Padilla back into Barnes on the right block. Whips it over to Kika. Kika likes the three, no good. Rebound North Torrance. Kika's thinking about it again. 27 on the clock. Out to Padilla on the right wing. Finds a teammate on the left block. Scoop shot is in for Kristen Dresser. Another timeout for Lawndale as North Torrance has blown this game open. A 16-0 run for the Saxons. It is now 18-4 with less than a minute to go in the first quarter.
This can't be the prescription that Coach Anthony Gibson had in mind going into this game tonight. As we mentioned, had a much better game plan, he thought, coming in. Said he was going to try that 2-3 defense, which seemed to work for them at North Torrance several weeks ago. But tonight, the Lady Saxons, I think they've got their eyes set for the playoffs next week. They don't want to let down tonight, so they put the pedal to the pedal. They're certainly trying to stretch this lead, and I think if Coach Gross has her way, you might not see the seniors, at least not the starters, in the second half.
They're definitely going to try to mix in a lot of the seniors onto the court tonight. One thing that North Torrance has for them, they need to win tonight if they want to share the Pioneer League title with South Torrance. South Torrance will probably win their game tonight. So both teams, they had a good battle a couple days ago, so it was a good game for them, where North Torrance came out on top. So it just completely got everything all jumbled up at the top. But when you're going to the playoffs, you want to finish strong and you want to get the best seed for yourself.
You've got to have momentum. They talk about how you like to finish the season and how you like to go into the playoffs. And right now, the Saxons are having it all their way and certainly look like a team that's primed for the playoffs.
Pass over to number 22, Tanisa Payton, who checked in. No good. Payton, a sophomore, 5'9". There you see the depth of North Torrance, where they bring in sophomores off the bench for them.
They've got so many ball handlers on that North Torrance team. And now let's see if Beatty, turnaround left-hand jumper, no good. Can't get anything started here for the Lawndale Lady Cardinals. Really struggling on the offensive end, and that's got to be frustrating for not only Coach Gibson, but certainly for the entire team.
A three-point shot, no good. Ball is loose. Going to go to North Torrance. Another offensive rebound for North Torrance. A three-point shot, front of the rim, no good. Ball loose, and this time Beatty picks it up. So Lawndale gets the rebound. As Kimberly Davis has it over to. At the buzzer, the shot is no good by Allison Burton. So at the end of the first quarter, North Torrance goes on a 16-0 run to close out the first quarter. It is 18 for North Torrance, 4 for Lawndale. You're watching high school basketball on Channel 22 Sports. Back to the Cardinals' nest, second quarter action ready to go. Lawndale in the whites with red trim, red numbers, trailing North Torrance 18-4. Bethel Duran along with Renard Ricks. And there you can see Allison Burton with it.
Again, that pressure is really giving these ladies from Lawndale a hard time. As you see the steal there and the foul. Looks like she might have gotten pushed out there by Kimberly Davis on the baseline, and the officials say yes, but no, she said that she didn't get possession of it.
You talk about that pressure, Renard, and that's definitely it. There's another steal. This one is going to go to Payton. Layup is no good.
And another turnover, Beto.
Greenridge had it stolen away. Over to number 23, Makatulgo. Shot no good. Beatty using that 6-foot frame. A fast break for Lawndale. Allison Burton with it. It's going to slow it down. And right away, Lawndale is pressured by North Torrance. Beatty with it is going to try a three-pointer. Back of the rim, no good. Ball is loose. Rebound's going to go to Brittany Hale. Hale pushing it up the court for North Torrance. Hale's going to slice down the lane. Shot rejected by Beatty. Her second of the game. But North Torrance there to get the rebound. Tofukuji with it, knocks down the shot, 20-4 North Torrance. So a bright spot there for Hale as Lawndale now has a fast break. Burton's going to try it, back of the rim, no good. Rebound North Torrance as Beatty's there battling for the ball. Beatty's going to get it, and Lawndale has a possession. Burton's with it, off the glass, no good. Lawndale with the rebound, and Kimberly Davis is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot too. So a good sequence there for Lawndale.
That's one of the best series we've seen by the Lady Cardinals. Really like the hustle and the energy. I'm really surprised at how Beatty got down for that ball. You don't see big guys or girls love to get on the hardwood after the ball, but that was an excellent, and I think if nothing else, she showed her team, hey, we can do this. Let's get into it. And I think maybe she spurred them on a little bit. We'll see how the effect carries over here as Beatty, you see, going out now, getting a brief rest.
Yeah, Kayla Eddings checks in for Beatty, and a big high five for Beatty as she checks out of the ball game. But that kind of effort from Beatty, we see it all year long from this Lawndale team. First year the program is back, and these girls play hard. Give them a lot of credit. Not many victories, but their tenacity and their effort and their passion for the game is a good thing to see.
And that was something he alluded to. I had a chance to talk to him before tonight's game, and he says he's been very proud of the way his girls have hung in there. 0-8, got to be very disheartening, but he says they've come to practice, they've worked at it, and they realized it was going to be an uphill battle all year long, as you see the over and back call. But certainly he has been very encouraged, and he's looking forward to next year, and that's got to be something to look forward to.
North Torrance checks it in. Brittany Hale with it. Over to Kayla Shimasaki. Back over to Hale. Whips it over to Julie Tofukuji. Down low to Makatugul. Tugel's going to get fouled as she went up for the shot, it looks like. Yeah, on the shot. So Makatugul will go to the line to shoot. Oh, they say she got her down low. So Kayla Eddings is going to get charged with the foul. Shimasaki with it. Shimasaki's going to drive off the glass, no good.
Like
Eddings with it.
Foul going through there, but no call by the official.
22-4, North Torrance with it.
Steal.
And a steal by Tofukuji as
Oh,
Fuji is fouled by Eddings, and Eddings is going to go over to pick up her opponent. A good hard foul.
That's good sportsmanship, but indeed that was a hard foul. Something you don't see in girls play too often, but she, I think, felt a little bad. She had the ball taken from her and out of frustration made the foul. And
it looks like they're going to call it an intentional foul, so Tofukuji will go to the line to shoot two. North Torrance will also get the ball after this free throw. Makes the first one. And we were talking about the depth of North Torrance, Bernard, and you're going to see after this, 5 new Saxons will check into the ball game. So that shows you the depth of North Torrance for head coach Tina Gross. And it's where Lawndale hopes to eventually be, where you can go and bring an entire fresh squad into the ball game.
It would be nice, I'm sure, for Coach Anthony Gibson to be having that kind of a luxury. He started out the season, he told me, he only had 6 girls to come out, found a couple more to fill out the squad for some bench time, and it's what he's been dealing with all season long.
Henderson Smith with the rebound. Burton with it. 4'10" sophomore has it, finds it Kimberly Davis, and Davis is fouled. We're going to see if she's going to go, and she will go to the line. So Kimberly Davis, who in the previous game gave Lawndale a good boost against El Segundo, is back at it today. Kind of a spark plug for Coach Gibson there. She's at the line to shoot two.
This is a young lady that has a lot of potential, according to Coach Anthony Gibson. And you can see excellent form at the free throw line. Needs to learn to be a little more patient when she gets the ball down in the paint.
Yeah. Danielle Lambert checks in. Yasmin Greenridge takes a seat. The first free throw was good. Second one is up, and it's good. So Lawndale now has their first points of the second quarter. Still trail 24-6, 5:33 to go in the first half.
I really have been impressed with the patience of the offense of this Saxon team. They move the ball around, and just about every trip down, all 5 players touch the ball. Kind of remind me of that Utah Jazz team.
As Kristen Dresser throws the ball off of Lawndale Cardinal, so North Torrance will keep the ball. Dresser's going to get the inbound pass, put up a shot, no good. Ball's loose. Rebound is going to go to Zenani Henderson-Smith. Good sequence there for Lawndale, able to keep their patience. They cross the line. Danielle Lambert with it. Over to Burton on the left wing. Burton guarded by a Saxon. He's going to find Henderson-Smith over her head, and looks like Danielle Lambert came up a little limp. Her ankle is bothering her, looks, and she's going to check out of the game. And the senior Rosemary Hernandez is going to check in.
Well, that's something that Coach Gibson can ill afford, is to have an injured player. He's only got now down to 2 subs. We'll see how that affects his game plan as the game goes on.
As Kelly Kika is charged with the travel.
That's one of the few turnovers that the Lady Saxons have done tonight, so certainly I'm sure something that Coach Tina Gibson is not happy about.
Burnt with it. There you see North Torrance kind of laying off the pressure. Waiting until the Cardinals cross the midcourt line. Kelly Kika guarding. Over to Hernandez. Hernandez before she tried that shot, traveled. A turnover now for Lawndale as Melissa Beatty will check back into the game for the Cardinals. 6-foot junior coming in.
And Coach Gibson decides to take out number 10. That's Henderson Smith. I thought maybe he might have went to the Twin Towers there to see if he could get something down low, but guess he decides he's only going to work one at a time to try to keep them both fresh. Or at least one of them fresh. Nice movement.
Matsushima with it. A nice move, but a wild shot. So rebound goes to Lawndale. Burton with it. Guarded by Kelly Kika. Burton, good ball handler there. 4'10", but she can handle the rock well. Over to Hernandez on the left wing. Hernandez going to drive down the baseline. Spin move, picks up her dribble. Put a shot in front of the rim, no good. Rebound, North Torrance. Kika has it, finds it up. Teammate Kristen Dresser. Dresser on the left wing. Back pass to Danielle Yamauchi. Yamauchi with it. A 5'4" junior. Over to Matsushima. Down low to Saxon, has the ball intercepted. Lawndale with it. So Lawndale is able to play some good defense here as Burton has the ball.
A couple of turnovers here now for the Lady Saxons the last couple of times down the court. Let's see now if the Lady Cardinals can capitalize. Really need a momentum bucket right now. Nice entry pass inside, but not able to finish.
Rebound, Kristen Dresser.
And you see Coach Gross over there getting ready to empty the bench again with five fresh players.
Kristen Dresser with it, down low to a teammate. That's Kelly Kiku's going to kick it out. Three-pointer is no good by Danielle Yamauchi. Rebound, Beetle. As Kimberly Davis has it, passes it.
And I think we've got another foul.
Yeah, it looks like Kayla Eddings is going to get fouled. Or is going to get called for the foul.
Another foul, I believe, just frustration on the part of the Lady Cardinals. Just really disappointed with the way that they're playing here in the first half, and I'm sure it's starting to show in their play. That's why we've seen the foul. I think certainly that one there and then the one earlier that was called an intentional.
5 in, 5 out for North Torrance. A new squad is in there. That's Jocelyn Barnes with it. Could have put the reverse. No, but she's fouled by Melissa Beatty. She'll go to the line to go shoot two. That's Jocelyn Barnes, a 5'9" junior. Let's check. Let's say check in 5 and 5 out. Let's check out who's on the court for North Torrance. Barnes is on the free throw line. Number 15, Megan Padilla, is on one of the blocks. Paige Yonamini is on the other block. Backcourt is Julie Tofukuji along with Brittany Hale.
I like the way the young lady went to the hole there. Looked like she had the right idea and might want to reverse that shot and got bailed out on the foul by, by Beatty.
Good hustle there by Kimberly Davis. Throws it into the hands of a Saxon. Julie Tofukuji kicks it over to Padilla. Over to Brittany Hale. Hale has it. Bounce pass. Down low to Tofukuji. He's going to put up the 12-footer. No good. Rebound, Kimberly Davis. Davis kicks it up to Eddings. Eddings finds Burton, the point guard. Back out of Beatty. In the middle of the paint. Shot, no good. Rebound is going to go to Beatty. Back of the glass is good. So Beatty follow her shot, gets the rebound, knocks in the bucket. 8 points now for Lawndale. They trail 25-8 with 2:35 to go in the first half.
Well, that's her first bucket of the game. Let's see now if that can get these Lady Cardinals going here. Need a couple of stops as the ball goes inside.
Kimberly Davis with the rebound. Burton now has it. Burton wearing the white headband, the high red socks. A good look there. The Jordan shoes. Kicks it over Hernandez. Passes intercepted. Hale has it now for North Torrance. Hale's going to push it. She has a teammate, Barnes. Going to go off the glass. Shots no good. Rebound, Burton. Smaller play on the court. Gets the rebound. Love seeing that.
Barnes just a little too aggressive on putting that ball up on the glass, and I think she rushed the shot. And there's a block from behind Beatty, feeling some of the pressure that she's been dishing out all year.
It's going to be a jump ball. Arrow is facing North Torrance favor. So North Torrance going to get the ball. 25-8. Saxon's on top. 1:54 to go in the first half. North Torrance in the navy blue uniforms with light blue numbers. Saxon's written across the lower back. Lawndale with the white uniforms, the home whites, red numbers, red numerals.
Starting to see some of the girls from Lawndale starting to grab their knees in shorts. Looking like they're a little winded here.
Well, North Torrance likes to push the pace. They like to run. So Hale with it. Hale's going to drive down the paint, kicks it out to Paige Yonamini. Yonamini's going to go, puts up a shot, no good. Barnes gets it. Barnes puts it up, off the glass is good, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for the three-point play.
Let's see if that's going to go against Melissa Beatty or not. And it looks like they got someone else.
They got Rosemary Hernandez, and that's good, though.
Yes.
Not that Hernandez fouled her, but it doesn't go against the big 6-footer Melissa Beatty.
And the last game we did with them against Torrance several weeks ago, Beatty fouled out late in the game. Didn't matter. Torrance were already big up on the lead. But indeed, I'm sure that's one of the things that Coach Gibson has been working with the young lady, trying to keep her on the floor, learning when to foul and when not to foul. Sometimes you have to just suck it up and let them have that shot.
Exactly. Sometimes it's an easy bucket, you let them go. North Torrance is now in the bonus. Jocelyn Barnes is the line to shoot the 1-and-1. First one is up, and it's good. 28-8. North Torrance with a 20-point lead, 1:29 to go in the first half as Zanani Henderson-Smith checks in. Kimberly Davis will take a breather.
So with 1:29, Coach Gibson decides to put in the twin tower look. Let's see if that's going to help on the offensive glass in it.
Second end of the 1-and-1 is good, so Barnes knocks them both down. Hernandez with it. Wearing number 35, Hernandez dribbling with the left hand, guarded closely by Padilla. Picks up her dribble, finds Beatty. Beatty, left-handed shot, that's good. That's a nice move there by Melissa Beatty. 29-10, North Torrance with the lead.
And she looks so comfortable making that spin into the paint. Excellent shot, and that's what she needs to do, is just take her time when she gets the ball down there. There's not many girls that can take it from her with her height and size.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay North Torrance possession. 19 on the shot clock. Brittany Hale to inbound. Hale looking for a teammate, finds Barnes. Barnes put the mid-range shot, no good. Ball is loose. Hale gets the rebound, clears it back out for North Torrance. Hale decides to put up a three. Back of the rim, no good. As Henderson-Smith gets the rebound for Lawndale.
Turnover.
Hale has it. Guarded by Burton. Good defense by Burton. A nice bounce pass to Julie Chofuchi. Ball is loose. Rebound Henderson-Smith. So North Torrance unable to capitalize, but Lawndale turns it back over. 40 seconds to go in the first half. 25 on the shot clock. So Lawndale will get the ball back if they grab a rebound.
Well, again,
over to Hale.
Turnovers being such a big part of this game, and there you see a turnover that's a rare one for the Lady Saxons. As we get a turnover again, travel call by our official, Mr. Fierro. Just the Lady Cardinals can't get a break here tonight. Trailing by 19 points, and certainly with 17 seconds remaining here in the first half, we'll have to find out if Coach Gibson can make some adjustments.
Hale is going to put up an early shot. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound Lawndale. 7 seconds to go. Got to clear it out. 4 on the shot clock as Burton decides to shoot a little too soon. Didn't recognize the clock. North Torrance will get it with 2.2 seconds to go and a 19-point lead.
That's just not having good recognition of where the clock is and how much time
Padilla has it. Padilla's going to put it up. Back of the rim, no good. A nice try there by Padilla. So at the end of the first half, North Torrance, the Saxons, who are 21-3, need a victory to win a share of the Pioneer League title. Looks like they're on their way. They're on top of Lawndale, 29-10. You're watching high school basketball on Channel 22 Sports. Welcome back to second half action on the campus of Lawndale High School. North Torrance leading Lawndale 29-10. Bethel Duran along with Bernard Ricks. And Bernard, you got the scoring breakdown.
Yes, let's look at the Lady Saxon totals. Brittany Hale had 4 points. It all came in the first quarter. And Julie Tokuchi had 4 points. Danielle Yamaguchi, she ended up with 2, 4, 6 points. And Trisha Payton had 2. Kelly Kika 3. And Tracy Matsushima had 4. And Kristen Drescher with 5. On the Lady Cardinals end, Zanani Henderson-Smith had 2 free throws for a total of 2 points. Rosemarie Hernandez had 2. And Melissa Beatty led all scorers with 6.
And there Beatty is going to drive down the baseline. Shot's no good. Ball goes to North Torrance. North wearing the dark blue uniforms with the light blue numbers. Saxons are in across the lower back. Kicks it over to Kristen Dresser. Dresser's going to put up a three-pointer. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, North Torrance. Whips over to Brittany Hale in front of her own bench. Hale gives it back out. North Torrance with it. 22 to go on the shot clock. 25 is going to put up a shot. Kelly Kika loves it, misses it, no good. Rebound is going to go to Zaniani Henderson-Smith. Lawndale with the fast break. Danielle Lambert with it. Lambert's been nursing a sore ankle. Is going to get the rebound, put it back up, and Lambert's going to knock down the shot. There you see Bernard, the tenacity we're talking about. The Lawndale Cardinal girls were injured. Danielle Lambert is. They didn't know she was going to come back with that ankle. Knocks down the first bucket of the second half.
And that's got to be encouraging for the Lady Cardinals. That's a good way to start the second half, and especially not knowing whether Lambert was going to be able to come back and contribute in the second half. And she comes out trying to work that ankle into shape, I guess, and we'll see how long she can hold up.
Hale with it on the left side, down low, bounce pass to Barnes. A three-point shot attempt by North Torrance, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Melissa Beatty. Beatty, outlet pass to Lambert. You're talking about it. She has it. Bounce pass to Hernandez in the paint. Another bounce pass. This one intercepted by North Torrance.
And here we go with that turnover thing again.
Hale's going to put up the layup, and it's going to go in. She is foul going up, and Hale will go to the line for the three-point play. Brittany Hale, a 5'3" senior. And there are a lot of seniors on the court for North Torrance because it is senior night on the campus of Lawndale High School. North Torrance headed to the playoffs. Don't know how many of these seniors are going to play in the later rounds. Got to give them their chance to play in front of their friends and family.
And there's a lot of family and friends here from North Torrance, just a few miles down the road. Come in here to support the Lady Saxons on their final league game. And Tina Gross has got to be happy with the team, that the way they played here down the stretch, and certainly looking forward again, as we mentioned, to the playoffs starting next week.
Beatty with it. Shot no good. Rebound. It goes to North Torrance. Hale has it on the right side. Hale's going to push it up. Bounce pass down low to teammate. Bounces off her leg as Kristen Dresser, and it'll go to Lawndale. So in the first quarter, North Torrance won a 16-0 run because of turnovers. They were able to steal the ball and held on to it. They come out the second half a little bit sloppy, not the normal North Torrance way.
And I think that's one of the things that probably Tina Gross has maybe, if you will, called the dogs off a little bit on the team. You don't see the full court pressure, but you see them still running, and they're making excellent passes. And that's one of the things I've been really impressed with this team from North Torrance. They handle the ball very well, and they love to pass the ball. Every trip down, you just about see all 5 players touch the ball, and that is something that I'm sure Coach Tina Gross has worked on it, and it's proving to be very successful for him.
First free throw by Jocelyn Barnes is good. And you talk about that passing, though, Renard. And it's one of those, because they like to push the momentum. There's so many passes going around so quickly. You don't know if it's a fast break, if they're passing the ball. It's almost like the ball never touches the ground. Second free throw is up, and that's good. So Jocelyn Barnes knocks them both down. Barnes, 5'9" junior. He's going to take a breather.
One of the things also, Beato, good passing of the ball makes it very hard to defend. And
yes.
I think that's one of the things that certainly North Torrance has recognized. I'm sure it's been something they've been doing all year. But tonight, just to watch them move the ball from player to player, it's just really been an exhibit.
Entry pass to Beatty down low, no good. Ball's loose. Henderson Smith with it. Beatty in the paint. Left-handed shot. Back of the rim. No good. Ball's going to go to, looks like it's going to get, that was going to get tied up, but North Torrance gets out with it.
Had 3 Lady Cardinals down there trying to rip it away and unsuccessful.
Shot by Kelly Kika is good. As North Torrance extends their lead. It's now 36-12 here in the third quarter.
And the Lady Cardinals can ill afford for Kelly Kika to get hot.
Beatty with it on the left block, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Henderson Smith off the glass, no good. Rebound's going to go to Kika. And Kika is going to get called for the foul. Looks like it's going to stay North Torrance ball.
The Lady Cardinals, the big girls underneath Beatty and Henderson Smith have got to learn to be a little more under control. Just take their time when they get the ball in their sweet spot. They seem to be in such a hurry to get the ball up. Nobody can block their shot. Just take your time and put up a good shot.
Three-point shot attempt, no good by North Torrance. Rebound to Lambert. Lambert gets between 2 Saxons. Goes off the glass, no good. Rebound's going to go to Clarissa Makatugal. Outlet pass to Kika. Kika off the glass. Kika knocks it down. 38-12. North Torrance, and Coach Bishop wants a timeout for his Lady Cardinals.
And the Lady Cardinals not getting back on defense, and that's certainly got to be part of one of the things that Coach Anthony Gibson fears one of the most. He's got a limited number of ladies that he has on the bench, and with North Torrance pushing the ball up and down the court, it's got to be winding to the young ladies, and that's why we saw them sucking wind toward that end of that second quarter, and no doubt that was the recipe for Coach Tina Gross. She's come right back. Even though they're not putting on the full court pressure, they're certainly pushing the ball on every offensive opportunity, and that's putting a lot of pressure on the Lady Cardinals.
And you talk about the Lady Cardinals being tired, playing tough, but their girls are not taking breath. If they do get a break, it's for a minute or two, then they got to come back up. And North Torrance, the luxury of being able to substitute 5 players in at will. So it's a luxury to have, and there's a reason that North Torrance is headed to the playoffs at 21-3. They're 7-2 in league. Looks like they're going to win a share of the Pioneer League title with South Torrance.
And Bieto, it's not like in Little League. You know, in Little League, you only got 7 players. The other coach has to set 3. He has to only play with 7 as well. So not the case in high school ladies basketball.
Nope. No turnover. North Torrance has it, and they turn it over themselves. So it's one of those where North's getting a little too cute.
I think they're trying just a little too hard. And again, we've got probably some players who aren't regular starters who are getting their first chance at some real serious time.
Danielle Lambert with it, picks up her dribble over to Beatty. Top of the line, Beatty's going to pop a 17-footer. That shot is nice. That shot is in. Lawndale gets on the board here, 38-14. They trail North Torrance.
She has really got a sweet left-hand shot. If she would just take her time and be patient with it, I think she could certainly be a double-double every night.
And that's one of the things that's going to get worked on in the spring and in the summer and in the fall. So when they're ready for next season, Beatty's going to be a force to be reckoned with here for Lawndale. As Lawndale steals the ball, that's Kimberly Davis with it. Kimberly's going to put up the shot. It's going to go off the glass, bank it in. Kimberly Davis with the bucket. Lawndale now has 16 points. They trail 38-16, 3:14 to go in the third quarter. A nice play there by Kimberly.
I'm sure she planned it just like the coach drew it up. Nice high arcing shot from about 30 feet off the glass. North Torrance taking their time, moving that ball around there, Bieto.
Ball is loose. Lawndale has numbers, 2-on-1. As Jasmine Greenridge has it bounce off her leg. North Torrance with it, pushing it up. Kicks it out to Makatugo. Makatugo knocks down the 18-footer. North Torrance has hit 40s, 40-16, 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Lawndale trails North Torrance. Getting across the midcourt line, Danielle Lambert picks up her dribble.
Looked like a little push off there with her off arm.
Here goes Henderson Smith has it, turns her back, no good. Rebound is Beatty. Beatty's going to go to the line to shoot 2 as she is fouled on that shot attempt. A little bunny there, but she gets fouled. So Beatty will show her skills at the free throw line.
And that's a play that I believe they could get a shot like that every trip down the court if the Lady Cardinals could just be a little patient and let Beatty get to her sweet spot and just drop it into her and then hopefully she'll take her time. Nice high arcing shot, a little too much on it though.
As North Torrance would check in 2 players, Sydney Kuruyama and Paige Yonamini will be checking in. Taking a breather will be Kayla Shimasaki and Tanisha Payton. Second free throw is no good. Ball is loose. North Torrance with it. That's Padilla wearing number 15 with the black socks for North Torrance. Across the midcourt line, bounce pass over to Tofukuji. Back to Padilla. Padilla, good defense there by Danielle Lambert. A 15-footer is no good. Rebound goes to Lawndale as Kimberly Davis steps out of bounds. North Torrance will have
help. They're unable to find anybody, and nobody from North Torrance pushed her. She just stepped out of bounds, not knowing where or how close she was to the baseline, I believe.
Thought about a three-pointer. No, instead she's going to drive down the lane. Shot's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a Lawndale Cardinal basketball as a couple subs will check in. That's Kayla Eddings and Allison Burton.
So Coach Gibson trying to get some fresh players in here, giving Beatty a chance to take a breather. No doubt he's going to need her in that fourth period, even though the game is well out of hand.
Burton with it across the midcourt line. Burton has it knocked away briefly, recovered by Kayla Eddings. Eddings calling out directions.
Like those socks that Eddings
Oh,
got
those
on.
are smooth socks here. Jump shot, no good. Ball is loose. Rebound, North Torrance. And there you see Lawndale, though, fighting for every possession.
Love the scrappiness. Just if they can put that into play every time, I think they'd come up a little better on some of these shots.
North Torrance with the turnover. 1:46 to go in the third quarter. 40-16, North Torrance leads Lawndale on the campus of Lawndale High School. I'm Bethel Duran along with Bernard Ricks. Thanks for watching here on Channel 22 Sports. Burton with it. The sophomore has it knocked away briefly. 18 on the shot clock. Good defense there by Julie Tofukuji. Ball is loose, and the ball is going to go into the hands of North Torrance defender. Tofukuji has it around the mid three-point line. He's going to bring back out, slow it down. Padilla over to Yonamini. Bounce pass is stolen. And it's stolen back by North Torrance. Ball is loose. On the floor is Padilla. And going to get a timeout for North Torrance. A 30-second timeout as the Saxons will keep possession. And there you see a couple of players just patting each other on the back. Both of them went for the ball and just say, you know what, big smiles there.
Oh, man, you love to see them get down on that floor and hustle for the ball. No doubt a couple of the ladies are going to have some wood burns tomorrow.
Yeah, those hurt.
Oh, man, let me tell you.
But when you go sliding for the ball and you see it and you get the possession, it doesn't hurt at that time.
Not at all. It's when you don't come up with the ball is when that wood burn hurts even more.
1:10 to go in the third quarter. North Torrance 21-3. Looks like they're going to win a share of the Pioneer League title. Will be getting a nice seed, probably a first-round bye in the Division III AA playoffs, which will start next week. Tracy Matsushima to inbound the ball to Julie Tofukuji. Kuji, a 5'5" junior, guarded by Burton. Over to Megan Padilla. Right wing, Matsushima with it. Matsushima to Padilla in the right corner. Back over to Messia, and is going to go off her foot. It actually is knocked out of bounds by Lawndale Cardinals, so North Torrance will keep the ball with 8 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Yeah, I thought that was knocked off of her leg too, but the official says no, didn't hit her foot, just got knocked out.
Matsushima with it. Padilla now has it. 5 on the shot clock. A 15-footer. Back of the rim, no. Rebound's going to go Lawndale. Kayla Eddings with it. Over to Burton. Back of the rim. Bounce around twice. No good. Rebound Lawndale. And fouled is Kayla Eddings. She'll go to the line to shoot two. So Lawndale able to use their speed as Burton is a burner. Pushes it up the court. Eddings foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two with 39 seconds to go in the third quarter.
There you see the young lady, Kayla Eddings, at the free throw line. Her and her mother got a certificate right before tonight's game. Certainly had something to do with something that the family's been going through this year, but certainly has been quite motivating to her, and the coach was just ecstatic that she's been one of the players for him this year, unable to connect on the free throws. And now the ball will look like another call by coach, or I should say our official, Mr. John Fierro.
Yeah, Kimberly Davis with the offensive rebound, put up the shot, it's foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Kimberly Davis showing that hustle we talked about early.
There she goes.
Kimberly Davis knocks down the first free throw. A couple of high fives from her teammates. 40-17, North Torrance lead. Davis bends at the knees. Second shot is up. Second shot is good. So 18 points now for Lawndale here in the third quarter. 35 seconds to go. Shot clock is about 6 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. So Lawndale will get the ball back for one more possession. Padilla with it. Back out to Tofukuji. Down pass down low. 11 on the shot clock.
Ball movement there.
Burton with the defense. 5 on the shot clock for North Torrance. You're going to dribble once off the glass, back of the rim. No good. Rebound, North Torrance. A three-point shot is good as Julie Tofukuji knocks down the three-point shot, giving North Torrance 43 points. 1.5 seconds to go, and Burton's just going to dribble out the clock here to end the third quarter. So we go to the fourth quarter at the end of 3. 43 for North Torrance, 18 for Lawndale. The Saxons 1 quarter away from winning a Pioneer League title. Lawndale 1 quarter away from their last game of the regular season. North Torrance 43, Lawndale 18. You're watching high school basketball on Channel 22 Sports. Welcome back to Channel 22 Sports. Action on the campus of Lawndale High School. North Torrance leads the Lawndale Lady Cardinals 43-18. Bethel Durant along with Bernard Riggs and Bernard. Lawndale, last game of the regular season for them, we've seen some improvement from quarter to quarter.
They have improved this last quarter, as we mentioned while we were off the air. They had 8 points in that quarter. That's been their largest outputs thus far. And I'm sure they're looking to do better than that this outing, as you see Beatty with the big offense, or I should say big defensive rebound.
And Hernandez has it, pushes it up the court, over to Danielle Lambert. Beatty, left elbow, Beatty's gonna drive and shoot, no good. Rebound is gonna go, is gonna get tied up, and it'll stay Lawndale ball there. The possession arrow is in the Cardinal favor.
So let's see now on this inbounds whether they can get a good shot.
Kayla Eddings to inbounds it. As Henderson Smith has it, bounces off the back of the rim, gets a nice roll. 20 points now for Lawndale as the Cardinals are starting to shoot a little bit better from the field.
I like that twin tower set then. Got the ball into one of the big girls and was able to succeed.
And there you talk about the defensive pressure that Beatty has, deflecting every shot. Anything in that paint area is going to be a force to be reckoned with as the Cardinals have the ball. And it's going to be stolen by North Torrance. An outlet pass is going to go to Kelly Kika. Kika is going to lay it off the glass. 45 points now for North Torrance.
Too easy on that trip down.
Rosemary Hernandez with it, wearing number 35, is going to cross the midcourt line. Hernandez down the right side, puts up a wild shot. Looks like it went off the hand of a Saxon, so it'll stay Lawndale ball with 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Eddings to inbound it. Over to Lambert. Lambert puts up a shot, no good. Hernandez with the rebound, no good. Beatty there for the rebound, third try, no good. One more time, and on the fourth, it goes down for Melissa Beatty. So Lawndale using the height, 6-foot Beatty, able to knock down the shot. They trail now 45-22.
Unofficially, I have her somewhere with about 12 offensive rebounds, as you see the steal there by the North Torrance Saxons. And the foul committed there by number 10, that's Henderson Smith.
Yeah, Brittany L had it. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Held a 5'3" senior.
And this young lady has been the quarterback tonight, if you will, for the Lady Saxons, and has been just outstanding in controlling that ball, bringing it across the line, and setting up her teammates.
Second free throw rattles around. It goes in. 46-22. North Torrance with the lead. 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
And there you see that pressure being applied again. A near steal.
Beatty with it. Over to Henderson Smith. Henderson Smith with that running shot off the glass. Second time tonight. So Zanani, Henderson Smith wearing number 10 is knocking that shot down with ease.
And I thought it was a fluke the last time. Looked like she's got that shot down now. 2 in a row. Let's see if she'll try a third.
Oh, you know she will. Bounce pass into the middle of the paint. A nice move around, but there's Beatty putting pressure. Using that 6-foot wingspan.
No foul.
Ball is loose. Hale has it. North Torrance with it. Nice spin move by Hale, but good defense by Danielle Lambert. Into the hands of Eddings. Eddings has it. It is going to get away. It's going to be knocked away by Jocelyn Barnes. North Torrance with it as the Saxon player is fouled hard by Kayla Eddings.
They're getting physical.
Eddings saw the ball was loose, and she went for it. Gets her with a lot of the body as the North Torrance Saxon player is down. And it was Eddings who fouled there. The North player bumped into Melissa Beatty. And don't see a number from here.
I thought maybe she might have just gotten the wind knocked out of her, but I think it may have been something to the face.
Yeah, it's Kristen Dresser who is down. She's a 5'10" senior. Dresser coming into the ball game, averaging 12 points per game for the Saxons. So Dresser will take a breather.
Gets to her feet, and I tell you, she was such a big help to that Saxon team in the first half. Hadn't been much on the offensive end here in the second period, but no doubt that's someone that Coach Tina Gross can ill afford to lose going into the playoffs next week.
Definitely, as the Saxons are looking to make a nice long run to the CISF Southern Section playoffs. Inbounds to Padilla. Padilla gives it up to Kayla Shimasaki. Ball is loose. Burton with the steal. There it is, a 4'10" sophomore throws it out of bounds as Rosemary Hernandez a step slow there getting there. But you like seeing that pressure though. You have the ball, you have the break, take advantage.
But you got to know when to pull it back and set it up, and that just seems to be part of the problem that the Lady Cardinals have had all season, is being able to, once they break the pressure, is get a good shot. And the ladies just seem to be a little rattled when they get on the offensive end and don't know where to go or what to do. Again, you see that good movement, Bieto, as the ball is stolen by look like Rosemarie Hernandez, and now here it is stolen back on the other end.
Shimasaki with the steal. You're talking about that. That's the reason that North Torrance is 21-3. The tenacity on defense, the ability to get their hand and knock the ball away as the floater is no good. Rebound's going to go to North Torrance. Beatty there applying pressure. Beatty knocks it out of bounds. So using that 6-foot height of hers, Melissa Beatty taking advantage down low. So shots for North Torrance are harder closer to the basket.
And they, the first half we saw them driving into the paint and kicking it out for the three, or looking for the base or the baseline shot. And this time they've been going into the paint and really challenging Melissa Beatty. And she's been to the test. She's been able to block a number of those shots.
Hernandez with it, trying to get across the midcourt line. She does. Left-handed dribble, picks it up. Beatty, left elbow, has the ball knocked away as Henderson Smith is there. Beatty off the glass, rolls around once and then falls in. Melissa Beatty having a nice ball game here for the Cardinals. 26 points for the Cardinals. They trail by 20, 46-26, 3:55 to go in the ball game. Beatty with another shot block. This time, Clarissa Makatugo finds out about it as the ball is loose, and they give it over to Jasmine Greenridge as the ball is saved by Zanani Henderson-Smith. The pressure there by Rosemary Hernandez as North Torrance is trying to get it across the midcourt line. They're close, and they do. Kayla Shimasaki with it. Padilla on the right wing.
You have to like the tenacity, as you mentioned, Bieto, of the Lady Cardinals. They look like they've gotten better as the game has gone along. Too bad they're so far down.
And a three-point shot by Kayla Shimasaki is good. A timeout, a full timeout will go to Lawndale as North Torrance gets back on the board. They're up 49-26. Kayla Shimasaki, a smooth-looking three-point shot.
Excellent form on that three-point shot there by the young lady, as the Lady Saxons now, as you say, start to really stretch it out. 49-26. The Lady Cardinals need to just continue to work on the basics, getting the ball inside to Melissa Beatty and letting her do her thing. And she's been very successful. 12 points here now in the game, certainly with a double-double. But
you talk about her just needing to slow down a little bit. That's what she's done here in the second half. Gets the entry pass, calms down, turns around, finds a nice easy jumper or a layup.
And we've seen how effective she can be when she gets the ball in the right spot, when she takes her time and releases it. She's got a good shot. I guess that comes from playing her brother. We'll see him in the next game.
49-26, North Torrance lead the last game of the regular season for both of these teams. Lawndale will finish up their season here. It's senior night on the campus of Lawndale High School. North Torrance headed to the playoffs. Rosemary Hernandez, a senior, has the shot go in and out. Ball is loose. It's going to go off of a North Torrance foot, and it'll go remain Lawndale basketball with 2:55 to go in the ball game.
I like the way Rosemarie Hernandez got into the paint then. A little step back shot off the glass, a little too hard, but that's the right technique, and she did it right.
And Beatty has it. There you go. Use your height. No good. Rebound is loose as the Lawndale has their third shot attempt. Henderson Smith, the fourth, is no good. This one is going to go to North Torrance as Tofukuji is going to be able to dribble it out of there as Lawndale have four different shots, unable to connect. Wild pass is knocked away by Henderson Smith. Good defense there by Zanani.
That's got to be just so frustrating for Coach Anthony Gibson. His young ladies worked so hard to get 4 shot attempts and still come away empty.
Couple players going to check in. That's Kayla Eddings, number 23 with the Black Sox, and number 33, Kimberly Davis. 2:33 to go. North Torrance 49, Lawndale 26. Fourth quarter action.
Getting physical in that paint there.
And the shot clock runs out for North Torrance.
And I think the officials are looking at each other trying to decide whether they reset that then.
Yeah, I think that might have been a short clock, but
regardless,
it's Lawndale ball. 2:15 to go in the ballgame.
Nice
A pick
hard
is set by Jasmine Greenridge, and a foul is going to get called on Jasmine Greenridge. She moved while setting that pick.
Say she didn't get set quite, and I think she was just not quite there in time.
Yep. North Torrance with it. That's Julie Topakuji into the corner. Tracy Matsushima. Tracy Matsushima loves the three. She knocks it down. 51 points tonight for North Torrance, and they laid Lawndale 51-26. 1:53 to go in the ballgame. Clock is winding down on the Lawndale Cardinal season. Ball is stolen. It is loose, taken by Matsushima. As North Torrance needs to get across the midcourt line, they do. Kayla Shimasaki has it down low to Sydney Kuruyama. Matsushima puts up a shot over the long arms of Beatty. No good. Rebound, Danielle Lambert. Has a wide open Jasmine Greenridge. Greenridge going to put up the shot, and Greenridge knocks down the layup. A big smile for Jasmine Greenridge. She high-fives her teammate Danielle Lambert, and that's a nice play there for Lawndale.
And believe it or not, that young lady was the leading scorer halfway through the season. That was her first bucket tonight.
Lambert one more time off the glass, too hard, no good. Gets a rebound, puts it up, no. Rebound is going to go to Greenridge, no. Kimberly Davis, no. Fifth shot there for Lawndale, no good. Rebound is going to go to North Torrance with less than a minute to go in the ball game.
They just cannot finish when they get that offensive rebound underneath the bucket.
Well, they win the rebounding battle. They just need to knock down a couple shots. I'm pretty sure they're working that in the offseason. Julie Topakuji, three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to North Torrance. 42 seconds to go in the season for Lawndale. A 50-footer is no good. Kimberly Davis gets it. Kimberly pushes it up on the left side. Kimberly's going to go down the paint. Kimberly's going to stop, put up a shot. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound is going to go to North Torrance with 28 to go on the game clock. The shot clock is off. North Torrance is going to head to the playoffs with a record of 22-3 and a share of the Pioneer League title. A fantastic season for the North Torrance Saxons, as they're just going to run out the clock here. Lawndale on senior night plays hard. They play tough. A big ovation from the Lawndale Cardinal coaches. And there you still see Lawndale playing tough as the clock runs out on the season for Lawndale. And if we can get a shot of the head coach giving his players a high five. Every single player on the Lawndale Cardinals team played tough this season. They came out every single day for practice. They have nothing to hold their heads about. Lawndale girls basketball in their first year back for the program. They play tough. A lot of heart, a lot of courage there for the team. They come up short tonight. They lose to North Torrance, a team that is now 22-3. Head coach Tina Gross has a team that's going to the playoffs in fantastic momentum right now.
I have to take my hat off to Coach Gibson and the Lady Cardinals from Lawndale. Tough season. No one likes to go the entire season and not win one game in league. They've really had a hard time this year, but he's so optimistic, and I just love his energy. And you have to enjoy the energy of the young ladies from Lawndale. If they come back with the tenacity next year that they ended this season with, they work hard during the offseason, no doubt they're going to be a team that North Torrance next year is going to say, wow, that wasn't the team we played last year. On the other hand, as you mentioned, North Torrance Saxon, the Lady Saxons looking so strong headed into the playoffs. No doubt Coach Gross has got to be optimistic and feeling good about their chances in the big Pioneer League as they get set for playoff action next week.
So for Renard Ricks, I'm Bethel Duran on the campus of Lawndale High School. North Torrance, the Saxons, they win a share of the Pioneer League title, 51-28 over Lawndale High School. Thanks a lot for watching Channel 22 Sports.